before we go to LA, like you're seeing literally the youngest version of Connor Hellebuyck up until today. Like
Hmm.
what was that like, and what did you see, and what were some stories of like working with him in that relationship?
Oh, it was awesome. He's a great kid. Well, I just was gonna say he's a great kid.
He's a dad now.
He's a great guy. And when he first came, uh, he is, how can I describe him? He is the most, and I've had a lot of guys. He is the most confident person in who he is and how he wants to be and how he wanted to play, even when he came to Winnipeg. And but not saying he may be stubborn, but he's always open to listening. But he has a very well-oiled machine up in his head about how he wants to do things, and you had to convince him with facts and reason, and it was a real easy relationship. He and I have an easy way of getting to people, so it really worked. Lots of fun to work with. Uh, Totally interesting because he's so outside my wheelhouse as far as the type of goalie that I would gravitate towards, like just in stylistically. But it helped me be a better coach because I was just admiring someone that could stop the puck in a totally different way and then just add my 10 cents to what he was doing. And, you know, there were just a few little things that I maybe helped him out with along the way to make that transition into pro. But there was no doubt he was going to be a great goalie. It just would I have said he's going to be the best goalie in the world? I was always hopeful, and I knew that he thought he could be for sure.
Can you expand a little bit? Like when you're talking about he's not typically your wheelhouse or goaltender, what is that, and what was he, and what were some things that you worked on
Well,
from a
I
technical
don't mean
aspect?
not my wheelhouse of goaltender. I'm just saying stylistically, the goalies that I gravitate towards as far as like enjoying just for fun to watch. Like I love Tuukka Rask, for example, and love Quickie. And I like seeing guys dive around and make big saves. But have a technical aspect to their game as well and control, um, and have real good flow. And I like watching that. But then I watched Telly and it helped me because I didn't jump in there and say, "Hey, what about this or this?" I just kind of let him do his thing because he was a lot more stagnant. He liked to be set a lot. He didn't like to have a ton of movement. And
Is that's
I,
easier with a big body though, is it not?
for sure, for sure. But I was just in awe that he could still get the places,
And I would
you
assume
know?
because he plays a little bit deeper, obviously.
Yeah, but he adjusted that as well. He played around with things, there were certain things regarding screens and stuff that he had this deep mind playing mindset, but he would at early that first year would get beat on stuff from the top with screens because he was playing so deep. And so he's a great student of the game and he's figured it out, obviously.
Dusty, there's an NHL goalie who sent me a message a couple weeks ago about Hellebuck because
Mhm.
I made a clip talking about how he's the best in the world as far as not getting out of the way. It's something that I've learned from Pasco, another friend of yours, is just don't get out of the way. Like 70% of goals are guys getting out of the way and giving up the net. I know it sounds insane, but it's true. This NHL goalie messaged me and said, "Dude, I see this guy all the time. There is no words to describe how smart he is, his ability to read the play like nobody else, and also to not get out of the way. He doesn't get out of the he stays in the way more than anybody else on the planet. Did you see anything like that, or is that something that's more recent with his game?
When I would have to go scout people, one of the things, maybe this is the old school in me, I just like to see if they had a good vibe on reading the puck and getting in front of. Are we allowed to swear on this?
Oh yeah,
Whatever
we
you
can
want.
censor it. Don't worry.
Okay. Getting in front of the thing, right? And I can look at the technical aspect of their skating and how good they are at those kinds of things. But at the end of the day, there's something to admire about someone. And you can see if you try not to look too hard at every little thing they do and just see, are they good at getting in front of the puck? Like people have an instinct for that. And some don't. Some you're like, whoa, you got to go check out this guy. And you watch him in the clips and, in practice and stuff and goalie skates. And you're, this guy's legit. And then they drop the puck and this thing got by him somehow. He moved beautifully, perfectly, and it still went in. And you're like, some people don't have that ability. They can work on their game and look really good doing it, but have troubles getting in front of pucks on a consistent basis. And Helly was that's one thing I noticed right away. He could get in the middle of it on lots of things because he knew where the puck was going. And instead of like just getting a piece of it, he would get it right in the chest and people would be, why are you shooting it at him there? But that's him just knowing where the puck's going. And some people just have that ability.
It's funny you mentioned him kind of being like not as exciting, and I see a lot of comments about that online too. But as a fan of goaltending, and I'm sure you can attest to this, it's just so fun to watch, like where are the little details, because it doesn't look overwhelmingly impressive, but then you look at the stats and like there's something here because nobody else is doing this.
Well, that's one thing everybody's has been waiting and
Hey, more hockey content. It's might be old, it might be new, it might be a full episode, it might be a half episode, but you can click these boxes because who doesn't like clicking boxes?